Okay, so I'm going to go over the Red Zuma project and explain what's due for next week, and put this recording at the top of Moodle. So first, I have this here, and if we click on that assignment, and I've already opened it up in the second tab here, it says to download the final case instruction for Blue Zuma. Should be Red Zuma. I'll fix that. Should include a file reflecting your responses to part 1. You also need to upload the current MS project file, but I'm going to see how we're going to work through this, right? From the Project Zuma folder, right? Is in here. Part 1, Part 2A, 2B, Part 3, 4A, and 4B. And also Word documents that correspond to each of those. The Word documents, one opened up. Will have the screenshots required for the assignment for each of the videos. These screens here, and you can, you're building out your project, you can just right-click on these, cut it, and then paste it into the other document. It's very simple. Now, those will walk you through building all of the Microsoft project work for the assignment. But in order to get started, you will need two things. One, you're going to need this Word document at the very bottom. This Word document is the required format for submitting your project. Off with Red Zuma, the date, last class, and then your name. Then our instructions here. So we're going to complete for next week is part 1. And so the printouts that you'll be required to have are on that Word document. You have a Gantt chart, a network diagram, and a schedule reporting table. And then the recording, for the assignment, you will see how each of those are generated. If you have the software, I recommend that you follow along. Just as we get toward this project, it will be very complicated in Microsoft Project, and it's very easy for any to throw off the entire project. That you will need in this folder is this very top, the PowerPoint file. And if you already have the edition book, it'd be already there, but this of the Project Red Zuma, which is in the back of the book. One is listed here, and this is a table, and then you part 2. So what we're for part 1, you'll have to answer these questions, but we'll talk about part 1 for a second. So ARC company specializes in developing and selling a wide range of high-quality scooter sales. Sales representatives report that there is a growing demand for racing scooters. ARC's president, Robin Lane, is excited about the possibilities and predicts that one day these kinds of Razor scooters will be featured in the X Games. Per guess, by the way. ARC is a small company that uses strong matrix to optimally utilize limited manpower, which tells you this is going to be a resource-constrained project. Matter of fact, we come and look in here at scope and cost, and see time is also, or rather scope is a big constraint. We have to follow the design of the project, right? So part 1, your project team assigned to develop a Razor scooter named Red Zuma. Table A or 2.5 contains the information necessary to create your project schedule. Now, outside you did for the, or in parallel to what you did with the Greendale project, in case you should be building out this project that looks here with task names and with the duration. You have to put 1.1 for market analysis, 1.2 for product design, just market analysis, product design. Project automatically puts the task IDs on there for you. So you have to note, and we worked through this in the assignment, beginning date for the project, all of the holidays are built in there in the recording, and we take into account this rule about holidays as well. And we don't have to do anything. The default is hours Monday through Friday for working times. So we construct this out in the assignment. You answer these questions, and this is the most important thing in this recording. We are building out the project in this format, in the Word document. So this tells you part one. This is what you're going to do. Then you come down here, page 712. Right? Pages are marked down here. What I need, and I will send an email to the entire class to make sure we are aware of this. What I need from you, I want you to answer these questions. These 5 questions. I want you to provide the 3 the pictures, the Gantt chart, network diagram, and the schedule table that are required. We're in the Word document for the phase. But when you answer these questions, I want you to answer these questions in a professional business memorandum format. I do not want you to write the question and then write the answer. I want you to write the answer. I do not want the answer bulletized, says, here's my take on the project, and then bullets, and you answer the project or the questions. I want you to write a memorandum. I want you to write me a project status memo in a personal manner. I've seen this happens. This is why, by the way, this is we're doing this into the project as we are, so that I can correct this to answer the questions. 1 dot, here's the answer. 2 dot, here's the answer. So when you excuse me, we turn this assignment in, you will be turning in phase 1 as this assignment. I'll give some leeway. We'll work through it. But when you turn in phase 1 again, and it will be part of your final project that you did for Red Zuma, it must be corrected and everything must be in memorandum format at that point. So any other questions as you're through the project, or you just have questions in general, please let me know. I want to make sure that we get this done as accurately